everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Assassin's Creed 2. So, I have been doing a little bit of off-camera work before starting this episode. As you may remember, we had a few more viewpoints that I still needed to visit, and since we have been doing a lot of viewpoint viewing in the previous episode, I figured I would just do this before starting this episode. And while I was at it, I started to pick up some of the treasure chests in this area. I didn't really find anything interesting, however, I did uncover a new codex page over here. So I guess we're going to take this codex page and then we will continue with our main mission. And this time, getting the codex page should not be so difficult, because we have some conveniently placed thieves over here. So I'm going to take the thieves and they will help me to steal the codex page, I hope.
Is there a special place for Ibichile?
I believe it's over here, yes. So let's give them a target. And let them do their work.
Wait till I get my hands on you!
Nah. Okay, good work. This should be enough time for me to grab this codex page. There we go. Yet another one. Okay, so, I'd say, we will now go back over here and continue with our mission. I think I'm supposed to meet La Volpe, and I hope that he's going to help me find my next target. And I think after that I will visit Leonardo so he can decipher the codex pages, and then I should probably return to Monteriggioni and collect my money, because I have been getting quite a bit of money in recent episodes. Yeah, I think I have not read this one. Santa Maria Novella. I know a challenge when I see one. Go find that tomb. Okay, what do you mean by that? The first great basilica in Florence, Santa Maria Novella, was consecrated in 1520, despite being unfinished. The famous humanist Leone Battista Alberti designed the upper facade, completing the church in 1470. However, Santa Maria Novella's origins extend back before the Crusades to an ancient oratory located on the same site, with a hidden tomb underneath. As of today, the tomb has not been uncovered. On a related note, one of my favorite quotes is located inside the basilica, written on the image of a tomb. I was once what you are, and what I am you will become. Nice. Okay, so there's a tomb in here, and I am supposed to find it. Yeah, sure, but I mean, this doesn't have to be now, right? There's this guy again. The weird guy who's always running around. But yeah, I will look for that tomb later. Let's focus on our main mission now. What's the best way to go here? Okay, it should be somewhere over here. Yes, I see him. Alright, let's do it. And we can read an entry on him. La Volpe, date of birth unknown, profession thief. There is almost no trace of La Volpe, the fox, in the history books. The name's obviously a pseudonym, but for whom is anyone's guess. What small data is available seems to be almost mythical. La Volpe is reported to have robbed the Pope's carriage without any of his guards noticing, including the Pope, who was sitting inside the carriage. One night in 1467 he was seen on the rooftop of the Palazzo della Signoria, the Palazzo Medici, and Santa Croce all at the same time. Some claim that he's immortal, never aging, while others say that his violet eyes can see through buildings, perusing the contents inside. I don't know. This seems like tall tales to me. But okay, a very competent person, apparently.
Follow me. But we must move fast. Think you can keep up?
Nessun problema.
I think I can. Meet La Volpe at Santa Maria Novella. Oh, I've just been there. Can you show me the tomb, maybe? Okay, I can do that as well.
What are you doing back there? I said to keep up with me.
Well, if you actually let me walk, I'm sure I can do that. Oh, I am on a timer here, though. So, let's not dally too long. I'm not seeing him anymore, so I guess I'm just following the symbol on my map, right? Oh, what else am I supposed to do here? Where exactly do I have to go, though? Oh, it's over here. Yeah, maybe I'm not going to make it after all. That's a very short timeline, though.
Message of contact. The city is you.
Huh, time expired. Yeah, he had a head start though, because they wouldn't let me start right away. So I guess I have to do this again. Okay, but now I should be more prepared to do this. Okay, let's cut through here. Okay. I think this is going better this time. Ooh! That was a good grab. Okay, here we go. He's
Here
out
we
of
are.
breath.
Francesco Di Pazzi is meeting his people inside that church.
How do I join them?
There are catacombs that run under the city. They will lead you to a place where you can eavesdrop on the meeting. Grip that stone handle. Turn it, then slide it down.
Thank you for all your help, Volpe.
Buona fortuna.
Okay, so is this the tomb that we've heard about? But yeah, apparently I'm supposed to go inside this crypt now. Alright, challenge accepted. Let's do it. Ooh, interesting. Oh, great. It definitely looks like a tomb. Infiltrate Santa Maria Novella's catacombs to reach the Templar meeting. Warning, restricted area. And apparently I am notorious now. Find the location of the Templar meeting. Is this a lever? It is. Okay. Well, I guess it helps me to climb over here. You know, whenever I try to sneak up on people in this game, I'm trying to take cover behind the wall. But this isn't Deus Ex. I can't take cover behind a wall. Ooh. Okay. Find a way through the collapsed stairwell. Well, I guess you just showed me the way, right? Just jumping from beam to beam? Oh, nice. Very nice. Okay. So I can just jump over here now. Well, look at these dudes. Just hanging around. Oh, can I jump down here? I probably can, right? I mean, I have like a jumping spot over here. Okay, here goes nothing. Ooh. That was kinda scary.
How long do we have to stand here, Saverio? It's so cold.
What do you want, Hilario? Messer Pazzi is paying us good money to watch the entrance, and the dead won't try to murder us. I can't wait to go home to Elena and tell her how much gold we made tonight.
Well, good luck with that. Okay, so need to open the door to the Great Hall. And I do see some enemies in here. By the way, can Ezio swim? I remember that Altair could not swim. No matter how deep the water, he would instantly drown whenever you touch the water. I don't know, let's try it. Okay, Ezio can swim. That's good to know. Yeah, and now he's all wet. But I needed to test this. Okay, so, what am I going to do here? I can probably climb this. Or do I have to go through here? Okay, this is just back into this room. So let's try to climb up here. And yeah, where are these guards? I wish to know. Oh, could work on that. Ah, there we go. Okay, that was very convenient. Thank you for that. But the other one is still around somewhere. Oh, over there. I think he's not looking in my direction at the moment.
That one. There!
Oh, hi! Well, he noticed me, but now he's dead anyway. Good grief. Alright, we got another door over here, but we can't open it. Oh, I guess we need to get over here, huh? Let me have a look at this thingy. Oh, hang on a second. I see a treasure. Oh, my camera is suddenly different. Secret area located. And apparently that gives me some money. Right, what is the stuff over here? I can use it. Okay. Okay, I need to remember the path. Because I think it's trying to show me the path, huh? So I need to get up here. And then I have another lever thingy. So can I like climb up here? Yes. Alright. This is just empty. But I can climb over here now. Okay. And now over here. Yes. There we go. Very nice. And can I use this, please? There we go. Okay, now we have opened the door.
The door. Keep watch while I go look. This was supposed to be an easy job.
I'm sorry.
Told you we shouldn't have come here. If I hear anything, I'm running to the other guard post. So help me God.
Okay, so now I have to go back down, I suppose. Well, we have water downstairs, so I might just be able to jump. But I'm not sure if this works. Maybe I shouldn't take that risk. Let's go over here instead. And I mean, we might be able to air assassinate that guy down here, huh? There we go. Oh, but we do have another one over here. And now you're dead as well. And I probably need to use my sword for this guy. There we go. Okay, stealth factor can be improved, but the result is all the same. And oh, there's another one. But he doesn't seem to notice me at the moment. Alright. Maybe we can...
Saverio! I'll be back with the other guards!
Well... kill the fleeing Templar. Okay.
I think I got away.
Oh, he's good. He's pretty good. But I'm pretty good as well, so... I will catch you sooner or later. He's really quick though. Gotta leave him that. Oh, well, that was unfortunate. And now he blocked the door. But... oh, I see, I can like... take a different approach.
I'm a place again.
Okay.
Have to find a
This
way
works.
out before it
He
kills
seems to
me.
be waiting for me, interestingly enough.
Have to find a way out.
Oh, great. Let's see. Can I
I think I got away.
use this as an alternative? Yes, I can. This is pretty neat. But there's some very obvious rubber banding here. I mean, while I figure out how to catch up with him, he seems to be waiting for me. But, I mean, I'm not complaining. So,
Leave
let's
me
try
alone!
to grab that guy now.
Guards! To arms! To arms!
Yeah, I think I'm not supposed to get him
I'm
until...
being chased!
a certain moment. Yeah, I think I was not supposed to actually catch up with him. Okay, now what? Let's see. Can climb up here. Open the door. Well, how about I use throwing knives? Oh, I can't. They're not available at the moment for some reason. What a pity. Okay, in that case, I am just going to kill you with my sword, I guess. Alright, guys, let's do this.
There won't be enough of you left to bury.
I think I have learned my fighting lessons well enough to be able to do this. Just wait for them to attack and counter at the right moment. There we go. And the next one. And now you. And now the commander or whatever he is. Oh. You are definitely more talented than the rest of them. Yep, he is definitely tougher than the rest of them. Let's try to use a counter here, though. Yeah, that's not working out quite as well as I expected. But now we can get a few nice hits in. There we go. And that's it. Okay, we kill these guys and... Oh, is that the button for the door? Yeah, hang on a second. I mean, looting these guys doesn't really give me much money, but may as well take it. They certainly don't have a large salary, huh? Certainly not enough to get killed for. Alright, eavesdrop on the Templar meeting.
Et benedictio Dei omnipotentis, Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti, descendat super vos et maneat semper.
Grazie, padre. Bernardo?
It's all here. Swords, staves, axes, armor, bows. Our men will want for nothing.
I take this gift to mean the Pope consents.
He gave his blessing to the operation. As long as nobody's killed.
We're all set for the Duomo in the morning, Signore. The bait's been laid, but it wasn't easy. His fool brother keeps changing his plans.
See, we'll need to be on hand to make sure Giuliano even gets out of bed for church tomorrow.
What is it, Jacopo? Do you think they suspect something?
Impossible! The Medici are too arrogant or too stupid to even notice. Likely a bit of both.
Do not underestimate our enemies, Francesco. Or have you already forgotten how your son was murdered?
Indeed.
We'll suffer no such surprises this time, Maestro. You have my word.
Molto bene. I should be off. I've some other business to attend to before I return to Rome. Gentlemen, tomorrow a new sun rises over Firenze. May the Father of Understanding guide us.
May
the Father of
Understanding guide us.
Okay, so what exactly are they planning? Something about the Medici. Open the sarcophagus.
Look at that statue. It's identical to one in the Villa Auditore. I think you've stumbled onto one of the assassin's tombs Ezio's uncle mentioned.
Nice. So do we get our first key here?
Now that we know the way in, I'll tag the landmarks containing tombs in the database.
Okay, that's actually helpful. Okay, so I got something. And I believe this is the Persian one, the one with a hidden blade, right? Who killed Xerxes. Okay. And we do have a few treasure chests as well. So I'll grab that stuff too. And one more over here. And now I need to find the exit. I suppose it's this one over here. Okay. So why are the Templars meeting in a assassin's tomb? But whatever. We get what we came for, I suppose. And connection completed. Undertaker. Alright.
I know where Francesco will be and when, but...
What is it?
I overheard something. They have weapons, enough for a battalion. Even the Pope has given support.
Typical of Sixtus, but... What the hell are they planning?
I couldn't understand the specifics, but it involves the Medici, and it begins tomorrow morning at the Duomo.
The Medici will all be there for Sunday service. Along with the rest of Firenze.
They're going to do it right in the middle of High Mass.
But it's also a chance for me to blend with the crowd, get close, and stop this madness.
If they succeed, if we lose Lorenzo and Firenze falls to the Pazzi...
It will not come to that. I promise.
I hope you are right.
So you think they might try to kill Lorenzo? Secret locations, assassin's tombs. Explore assassin's tombs. Okay. And look at this nice ship over here. Can I actually climb into the ship? Yes, I can. This is a cool ship. I like this. Let's set sail. Let's just ignore all of the trouble here and become a pirate or whatever. Why not? Anyway, where exactly am I now? Okay, over here. So, we need to go over here for our next mission. I still need to visit Leonardo because I collected a bunch of codex pages. And... we have another tomb over here. Okay. But, I think, I will go to see Leonardo first. And then maybe return home to Monteregioni. And what's going on over here? This is like shiny. Oh, apparently there's more money I can steal. Alright. No, I didn't want you to jump into the water. But luckily you can swim. So, it's nighttime. We gained some interesting information. And I will head back to Leonardo and give him some codexes to decipher. Alright, this should be Leonardo's workshop. Let's hope he's still awake.
Leonardo!
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Haha! You found another one! How exciting!
A few of them, actually.
I see. If I just rearrange these letters... Here, it's done.
Okay. 5 codex pages deciphered. Nice. Alright, let's have a look at them. I believe they are under documents. Yeah, but these are far more than the 5 pages I just collected. Yeah, look at all the pages I already got. Sure, but I guess the information in here is actually important, so I'm going to read them. Let's start with page 1. I have spent days with the artifact now, or has it been weeks, months? I can no longer be certain. The others come from time to time, offering food or distraction. They say I should separate myself from these studies. Malik has even suggested I abandon them entirely. But I am not yet ready to turn away. This apple of Eden will be understood. It must be. Is it a weapon? Is it a catalogue? Is it somehow both? He who increases knowledge increases sorrow. The philosophy of such a statement I can understand. But for it to be true, literally true, a society that waged wars with ideas and information in place of steel and swords. Its function is simple, elementary even, dominion, control. But the process, the methods and means it employs, these are fascinating. Those subjected to its glow are promised all that they desire. It asks only one thing in return, complete and total obedience. And who can truly refuse? It is temptation incarnate. I remember my own moment of weakness when confronted by Al-Mualim, my confidence shaken by his words. He who had been like a father was now revealed to be my greatest enemy. Just the briefest flicker of doubt was all he needed to creep into my mind. But I vanquished his phantoms, restored my self-confidence, and sent him from this world. I freed myself. But now I wonder, did I really? For here I sit, desperate to understand that which I sought to destroy. This is why. The apple has a tale to tell. I sense the flicker of something great and dangerous. We are all at risk. It is my duty to do something about it. I must not, cannot, turn away until I found the truth. Okay, so this is written by Altair, and apparently he wanted to destroy the Apple of Eden, but he has not, because he wanted to study it. I see. Page 2 is just some image. Alright. Templars, assassins, fighting each other, I guess. Page 3, another image. Oh, okay, this is a schematic. We've seen that before. And then we have a gap, and it continues with page 6. Robert de Sable may be dead, but his brotherhood survives. Though less conspicuous in appearance, I fear they remain a threat. Where once they proudly walked the streets, making for easier targets, now they retreat into the shadows. It grows difficult to track them. What wicked thing will they weave in the darkness? Our work will be all the more complicated for it. Already there are rumors of a movement on Cyprus. I will have to investigate. It's made me realize that our tactics too must change. It means an end to our fortresses, to our penchant for spectacular displays of public assassinations. We must weave our webs quietly, and we must do so differently than we have in the past. Though I ask my brothers now to abandon their rituals, I do not ask that they abandon this creed. This is what makes us assassins. Not the removal of a finger, not a false promise of paradise, not the prohibition of poison. Our duty is to the people, not to custom. If we must sneak, we shall sneak. If we must use poison, we shall use poison. If our blades can be used without removing fingers, we shall not demand they be taken. And we shall not manipulate our initiates with lies and parlor tricks. We shall speak plainly and honestly. We shall be made anew. Okay, so I guess this explains the changes in the Assassin's Order since Altair's time. Makes sense. Page number 9. Over time, any sentence uttered long and loud enough becomes fixed, becomes a truth, provided, of course, you can outlast the dissent and silence your opponents. But should you succeed and remove all challenges, then what remains is, by default, now true. Is it truth in some objective sense? No. But how does one ever achieve an objective point of view? The answer is you don't. It is literally, physically impossible. There are too many variables, too many fields and formulae to consider. We can try, of course. We can inch closer and closer to a revelation. But we'll never reach it, not ever. Of course, I happen to know that the final game in the Ezio trilogy is called Revelations, so maybe we will eventually. And so I have realized that so long as the Templars exist, they will attempt to bend reality to their will. They recognize there is no such thing as an absolute truth, or if there is, we are hopelessly under-equipped to recognize it. And so in its place they seek to create their own explanation. It is a guiding principle of their so-named New World Order. To reshape existence in their own image. It is not about artifacts, not about men. These are merely tools, it's about concepts. Clever of them, for how does one wage war against a concept? It is a perfect weapon. It lacks a physical form, yet can alter the world around us in numerous, often violent ways. You cannot kill a creed. Even if you kill all of its adherents, destroy all of its writings, these are a reprieve at best. Someone, someday, will rediscover it, reinvent it. I believe that even we, the assassins, have simply rediscovered an order that predates the old man himself. The old man being who? Okay, another image. I suppose this is the Apple of Eden, controlling people, right? Okay. Page 11. Attis, Dionysus, Horus, Krishna, Mithra, Jesus. Similar stories color their lives. Too similar, I think. Divine birthright, persecution, disciples, miraculous acts, resurrection. How is it possible? Perhaps it isn't. Merely a single story told over the ages. Borrowed, then changed to fit the times. Evolving as our tools and language do. Is this tale born of fact or fiction? A bit of both? Could these figures be the same person? Their life extended and transformed by a piece of Eden? Well, interesting. Al-Mualim spoke of Jesus as a real person, a mortal who had mastered the arts of manipulation. But what if he was wrong? If these men are real, and if they have walked amongst us many times before, does it mean they'll come again? Perhaps they are here now. So many questions, and every day even more. Okay. And another picture. This looks like this solar system, and it's heliocentric, at that. So interesting. Page 13. The hidden blade has been a constant companion of ours over the years. Some would even say it defines us, and they would not be entirely wrong. Many of our successes would not have been possible without it. Still, the device has begun to show its age, and so I have been researching improvements beyond ending the need to remove one's finger to wield it. The first is the addition of a metal plate that can be used to deflect incoming blows. The other assassins believe it is forged of a new metal, and credit me with the discovery of the formulae included in this page. It is better that they not know the truth. The truth being what, Altair? I have also worked with Malik to describe new methods of assassination, from on high, from ledges, and from hiding places. Basic movements, but critical nonetheless. The third and final improvement is most simple, the provision of a second blade, identical in every way to the first. Should an assassin ever find himself tasked with dispatching two targets, he need only time his strike in such a way that he might reach both at the same time. These blades will be limited in number, since the metals with which we forge them remain difficult to obtain. I will need to think carefully about who shall be allowed to carry two. Okay, so this is the codex page that Leonardo used to upgrade my blade. And we have another picture of Cyprus, apparently. Okay. Page 16. The apple is more than a catalogue of which precedes us. Within its twisting, sparking innards, I've caught glimpses of what will be. Such a thing should not be possible. Perhaps it isn't. Maybe it is simply a suggestion. How to know? How to be sure? I contemplate the consequences of these visions. Are they images of things to come, or simply the potential of what might be? Can we influence the outcome? Dare we try? And in doing so, do we merely ensure that which we've seen? I am torn, as always, between action and inaction, unclear as to which, if either, will make a difference. And am I even meant to make a difference? Still, I keep this journal. Is it not an attempt to change, or perhaps guarantee, what I have seen? This is some heavy stuff in here, but interesting. Page 18. We are obligated to hide, to be silent, to shape the course of history in secret. But some of my brothers and sisters disagree. They grow angry, insisting it is a mistake to shroud ourselves. They say it slows our work, but they do not understand the risks. To expose ourselves now would be too dangerous. I fear we would be branded madmen and attacked. So it goes. So it always has. If there's one thing I know for certain, is that men do not learn by being told. Instead, they must be shown. They must make the connections themselves. If I say unto a man, be kind, be tolerant, be of an open mind, these words will wither and die long before they've effected change. It would be a waste, and so we must maintain our course. Okay. Page 20. I have studied the ancient pagan faith that came before this more recent obsession with a single divine creator. They seem to have focused more on the fundamental forces at play in the world around us and less on arbitrary moral rules. The sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening. The tides ebb and flow, grass grows, withers, dies, and then in time emerges from the ground once more. The air turns warm, then cools and back again. Some hidden energy keeps us fitted to the ground and pulls us back when we attempt to leave it. Yeah, it's called gravity. Each of these movements was represented before by a god or goddess, each force given face, but recognized as something distinct and powerful. Which is not to say that there were not connections between these forces. A pantheon of individual spirits of rules, invisible hands guiding the progress of the world around us. And so here there was an attempt to categorize, study, explain, and understand the way things work, even if it was flawed, but no more. Now we are asked to succumb to a far more simplified explanation. How naive to believe there might be a single answer to every question, every mystery, that there exists a lone divine light which rules over all. They say it is a light that brings truth and love. I say it is a light that blinds us and forces us to stumble about in ignorance. I long for the day when men will turn away from invisible monsters and once more embrace a more rational view of the world. But these new religions are so convenient and promise such terrible punishment should one reject them. I worry that fear shall keep us stuck to what is surely the greatest lie ever told. Interesting. Very interesting. And I mean, as someone who has a deep interest in ancient mythologies, I can fully understand what Altair has written here. I can very much resonate with that. Okay, page 23. It's a picture. Oh, I see. It's the assassination techniques, right? Like jumping, climbing. Okay. Page 25. I'm not sure about this one. Some person I don't recognize. Page 27. We are growing larger. More make their way to our fortresses every day. Men and women, young and old, from different lands, of different faiths. Each tell a similar story of having discovered the first part of our creed, that nothing is true. Too often, though, the revelation undoes them. They lose their morality, certainty, security. Many are driven mad. We must guide them, help them to heal. Their minds must not be filled with more fairy tales, but with knowledge instead. Let them have answers, and let those answers be difficult and complex, such as life. I totally agree with that. And I think this is the final page, because there are 30 codex pages. Soon I shall pass from this world. It is my time. All the hours of the day are now colored by the thoughts of and fears born of this realization. I know that the elements of my body will return to the earth, but what of my consciousness, my identity? That is to say, what of me? I suspect it will end, that there is no next world, nor a return to this one. It will simply be done forever. Our lives are so brief and unimportant. The cosmos cares nothing for us, for what we've done. Had we wrought evil instead of good, had I chosen to abuse the apple instead of seal it away, none of it would have mattered. There is no counting, no reckoning, no final judgment. There is simply silence and darkness, utter and absolute. And so I have begun to wonder, might there not be a way to stop, or at least delay, death's embrace? Surely the ones who came before were not so frail and feeble as we, but I have sworn to be done with the artifact, to not gaze into its core. Still, faced as I am with the prospect of my end, what harm is there in one last look? Ooh, and this is the final page, so... Did he look at the apple again? Has he become immortal or whatever? Interesting. Okay, I think that's all of them. At least all we have so far until now. This has been a lot of reading, but I think the info in this codex is pretty interesting, so I'm going to keep reading them. And yeah, I think I'm actually going to end the episode now. Next episode I will go back to Monteriggioni, collect my money and maybe do some other stuff, we'll see. But for now, let's call it a day. So as usual, thank you for watching and see you again next time.